She said that American soccer fans, most of them aren't smart. They don't know the game. They don't understand.
Gio.
That guy Gaspacho.
Forbes can take a lame gorilla, okay?
Right, did you know that Arsenal is shy?
He's got me buzzing.
Up the topies. It's hard to up them anyway.
I'm not even gonna comment on that. Welcome back to Footy with the Boys, a title charge edition. We're talking Arsenal, we're talking Liverpool, and we're talking about who is going to be the one that has the most firepower to make it to the end. Obviously, I think Nico will have his own answer on that, but we're going to talk about both perspectives, and we're starting with a fucking pounding that Arsenal laid on Burnley 5-0. 5-0 on Burnley after a 6-0
What the
the
fuck are you
week
two doing?
before on West Ham. That is two wild results back to back for Arsenal here. They are hitting on all cylinders. Nick, I don't like the way you're looking right now, but I will pass over to you. You are our resident Arsenal fan. What are you seeing from this team? It is 5 wins in 5 of the last. And the last two, I think, are the most convincing. 6-0, 5-0. Holy shit, man.
Here's what you need to know, okay? Our goal difference on the season is higher than the total points that Chelsea has. Our goal difference in the past 5 games is higher than the goal difference at Tottenham, a certain man's champions prediction early in the season. More than goal differential than they have on their entire season. If you want to talk about the word cooking, you can't talk about it without bringing up the Arsenal Football Club because, oh my Jesus, this team is on fire. And I mean, 11-0 in the past 2 games. Sure, West Ham's shit lately. Sure, Burnley's shit always. But I mean, 11-0, you can't cut it any other way because that is incredible football being played. Fantastic finishes, fantastic performances. Bukayo Saka, the true world-class right winger in the Premier League. No disrespect to Mohamed Salah. He is better. Just putting it out there. Saka's the future. But fuck out of here with Phil Foden comparisons. Listen, this team was crazy.
Talking about the future of England.
A trademark finish with his right foot. Weird that he's left-footed, but his trademark finish is that right foot just roofing it into the net. Beautiful from him. Kai Havertz, the much maligned player throughout this season. 65 million. My name's Mike Tracy. Well, turns out he nutmegs, turns a player, finishes with his off foot to tap a sweet, sweet victory today for 5-0. I mean, Jacob Kivior dropping absolute masterclasses since Zinchenko has become off injured versus Liverpool, showing that maybe this new age modern of, attacking fullbacks is the way to go. Well, he's been dropping masterclass after masterclass as a center back at left back, proving defensively that is what is needed, especially in a team with so much creative talent like we do. Martin Odegaard, phenomenal. Put him in the class with Saka. They're just incredible. Have been carrying this team over the past couple of weeks, but with a lot of other good performances. Leo Trossard, another finish. Probably could have had a couple more, honestly, but good performance from him. Martinelli found Odegaard early. I mean, is there a player on this Arsenal team that isn't firing at the moment? They are incredible. They are a legitimate contender in this title race. I'm not going to say they're going to win the league yet, but you cannot look me in the face and tell me they are not contenders because this team is every bit into it. They had a run last year and they look better this year after a start where people said, oh, they didn't look good. They had a rough couple game stretch and so they're out of it. Well, we are right in that top 3 race. This is a 3-horse race and Arsenal is every inch in it because they are a serious, serious team.
Serious team with some serious finishing. They seem like they have kind of figured it out in that attacking sense. A lot of goals. But Mike, from the Liverpool perspective, you're in the lead of the table. You're up by 2 points on Arsenal. You can't be passed by Man City. You control your own destiny. And if you're controlling your own destiny, you're feeling pretty good. you just got a huge win versus Brentford, which obviously is not necessarily the greatest team either, like Burnley, but they've been in some better form, and now they have Ivan Toney, so it is a dangerous team, and they won 4-1. The goals are not lacking on either of these teams. Salah not starting for Liverpool, but Mike, both these teams are going in with some fucking confidence. Confidence going into this title race. Man City with a draw, and these two teams with huge wins, huge amount of goals. What are you thinking if you're Liverpool here? I mean, you're able to score goals at will. Yeah, Arsenal's scoring a hell of a lot of goals, but you're scoring just as much, and you're at the top of the table. Where do you see Liverpool going from here?
Confidencia. Yeah, Liverpool is
That's
cooking.
nice.
And as Nick said, inches and finishing both matter, no matter the context. That is a big thing.
Pause.
So, pause. Yeah,
Ah,
great performance here from Liverpool. As you said, Mo Salah did not start, but boy, oh boy, did he feature and make his mark on this game, as he seems to do every single game. This man was injured, apparently. Did he look injured when he came on?
apparently.
Certainly not. Fantastic assist, a Liverpool assist, a team worked goal, and that is just how you do it. And then a great goal from a tight finish, squeeze it into the far post as only he does. You got to be liking the ball you're playing if you're Liverpool. Certain dudes still out, but you're finding the next man up, and they're all playing their part. Connor Bradley, what a revelation he's been at right back with Trent Alexander-Arnold out. Jesus, I butchered that word, but he fills in as a traditional right back option, and he plays a hell of a game. He has not quite the ball striking ability as Trent, but still provides a ton from an offensive perspective while putting in a good defensive shift as a young man. He's a great player. And the goals they were all Liverpool goals, man. Team worked. The man of the match for me, Darwin Nunes. He came to Benfica from the big red, something like that. Deft finish, chips the keeper. He misses sitters on a weekly basis, but somehow has the cojones to make a fucking chip finish like that. What a goal. Ivan Toney obviously finds the goal, a little fluky one. If you're Liverpool, you like your chances. You're aware that Man City still lurks behind you and there's really no room for slip ups. You know what Arsenal has to offer, but you have to back yourselves. Jurgen Klopp knows what he has. He's going to stick to his brand. He's going to stick to a little bit of risky football with his counter press where they stay high up the field. They're going to try to get the ball back as quick as possible and score these goals. And if it works, it's going to serve him well. They're going to score a lot of goals, and it's going to come down to relying on your attackers, which they've been trustworthy so far this season. I like what they're doing. I really do. Let's get into the title predictions. Let me know what Nick thinks. Let me know what you think. Tell me. Tell me now.
Nick, I mean, I think that's the big question is the title predictions. And Arsenal, you're obviously a huge fan, so I want to see from your rose-colored glasses. It seems from an outsider perspective that Arsenal is a bit in a sandwich. They're in some great form, as we just touched on. But man, Arsenal is in between Liverpool, who are on fine form, and Man City, who seem inevitable. What do you see as Arsenal's title charge chances here in this season? They don't seem like they're shying away as they did last season, where they started dropping points towards the end. It seems like they're figuring out themselves and still being able to perform.
Figuring it out and with people on the way. Yuri and Timber, Tomiyasu, Smith Rowe is just barely back from another brief injury where he turned his ankle. Thomas Partey, who knows, but hopefully. There are Fabio Vieira. People are on their way for this team. Reinforcements are coming, and they are looking as strong as they have all season, and probably stronger than they have looked all last season as well. I know it's just 3 games, but god damn it, they've played good football. 4 out of 6 points that we've taken off of Liverpool. I don't know how you can tell me, look me in the face. I get what the table is saying. We are the better team than Liverpool. That's just the facts. We've proven it head to head. 4 out of 6 points, and could have maybe possibly won that other game as well, even though Liverpool could have as well. I think we are the main challengers for City. City should be favored, but they drop more performances like today, and we can get it done, boys.
Mike, I understand he's a fan, but is that not a bit disrespectful to Liverpool, who is leading the table right now? And although Manchester City have a game in hand, they would still be winning the league by 1 point if Manchester City were to win out and they were to win out. Is Liverpool not to be considered the favorite at this point? I mean, it's Jurgen Klopp's swan song.
Yeah, it is a swan song. It's not disrespectful though. Nick is well aware of what Liverpool is. We are well aware of what Liverpool is. He's calling it like he sees it, and I fucking have to agree with him. It's apart from hating on Man U fans and laughing at their tears, I love the miserableness of Arsenal fans. It's hilarious.
You're
I've
such a
always
cock.
loved it.
I'm
I am a
leaving.
cock for it. But that being said, if they're not going to be bad, Jesus, they're going to be good. They have it this year. I believe it. What Arsenal has that Liverpool is lacking or doesn't play with is risk adverse football. Mikel Arteta plays a style that limits what the other team can really do against his team. They can't really hurt him. And the way he scores his goals, yeah, they have some open play, but they're fucking killers on set pieces. And that can win you a league. I really believe it. The chances that are going to be guaranteed are set pieces. You're going to get free kicks and you're going to get corner kicks in a game. And if you can get goals from them consistently, which Arsenal can, you're going to get goals from them. So I like it. I believe it. I wish it weren't true. I would love to see Arsenal fan TV still bitching and moaning and saying that they have it in the next 2 years and it's never going to be true. But I actually believe it might be true this time. I hate to say it, but I really think so, man.
And we will see. It is certainly an arsenal weapons for both Liverpool and Arsenal, and certainly Manchester City vying for that title. Let us know what you think in the comments. Who is going to end up on top? Certainly a big race we have ahead of us. We will be coming at you next time with Manchester United and their journey to potential European football.
Time out.
Someone died.
One more. We got one more. It's the Mo Salah, Kevin De Bruyne conversation, and we need to have it now.
You need to be having it.
We need to be having it. Kevin De Bruyne, widely regarded best footballer in the Premier League, deservedly so, because he has been for a number of years, but so has Mo Salah. Is there a gap? Are they on level footing? Nick, tell me. If you have to take one, put him in your team. Who is it and why?
Bruyne. De Bruyne, he can do no wrong. His only flaw is injury. There's nothing else in his game that is lacking. Defensively, even he has incredible pace, incredible not pace, incredible pressing. I I think he does a lot for this team. And again, he doesn't put a foot wrong with the ball. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. So I mean, he missed a free kick today, but like that's it. And even that free kick was inches away from going into the net. Mo Salah is generational. There's not going to be another player like him for a while, but De Bruyne is just a cut above, in my opinion.
De Bruyne is all time. Salah is generational. I don't think De Bruyne's balls are his balls into the box
Pause.
are
Pause. Pause.
absolutely wild. They cannot be
Huge.
stopped by any defender. If you watch a compilation of his best through balls and his passes, it is
Best
absolutely
balls.
absurd
Just a
that
couple
a
of
human can
coconuts.
see those passages. And I don't think, as great as Mo Salah has been, you would ever choose against Kevin De Bruyne in a conversation between the two. Mike, are you not going against that? And should people in the comments be going against us?
You know, gingered haired balls are one thing, but curly hair tickles me just a little bit more. The thing that Mo
And the
Salah
pun.
has that De Bruyne doesn't lack. I can't say lack, but the thing I'll take from Mo Salah is the fucking stat sheet. You can't argue against numbers at some point. And if you're going to score that amount of goals from a winger position, I have to give him the edge. I love De Bruyne. I think he's a fucking generational, world class, all timer, like you say it. But I think Salah is too. And I give him the edge just because something that you can actually mark from a numbers perspective is how many goals you're scoring in a season, and that actually impacts the amount of wins. That's the difference maker. That's what gives it to him for me. I'll take the Egyptian king. I'll take the Pharaoh. Take me to Africa. AFCON, I love you. Sign me up 4 more years.
I
think
will say that assist
I
also
think we were
matter.
mispronouncing. I think we were mispronouncing Saka, by the way. Saka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Soccer,
Okay.
yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Jack
Not Salah,
Harrison.
of course.
Cool, cool.
guy, Mo
That is
Saka.
definitely an interesting take. Salah versus De Bruyne. Let us know what you guys think. Who is the better player? Who would you take if you're starting your team right now as a manager? Until next time, we'll be talking about Manchester United and their hot run of form. Where will they finish? How do they end up? We will see you there. Peace.
In your balls.